Okay guys, I just picked up this 2003 G35 Infinity and I'm going to install a dash cam on here. Got all the parts right here. So picked it up just recently. I'm gonna do a little bit of work on it. It's pretty clean. Bought it from the original owner. So let's install this webcam. Sorry, dash cam. Let's install this dash cam. So I have hardware kit, the actual car camera right there, mounting hardware, and a memory card. So let's open this up and let's install this bad boy. All right, here we go. Okay guys, let's have a look at this camera. Let's open this up. So when this is installed, this dash cam, it should sit up right up here like this. So overall it looks, it's a cheap Chinese knockoff, but it's not too bad for the price. It was only like 30 bucks or something like that. Let's see what else is included in here. Just wiring. So with this you could hook it up to the cigarette lighter, but I'm going to hardwire it. So basically anytime an accessory comes on the car, it's going to turn on. I don't want this actually plugged into my cigarette lighter. I think it looks ugly, and the hard wire is going to be cleaner. So with the hard wire, this is where this kit right here comes in. This hard wire, and basically you tap it off your fuse box. So that's what we're going to do. So let's get started on that. Okay guys, so when you're mounting this camera, make sure that you buy a universal mounting kit. They're like 10 bucks on Amazon, and you just have to find the correct ball mount that fits your camera. Basically this piece is going to go on top of the mirror right here, and it's going to fit up behind here, and basically it's going to have your camera mount to it. So make sure that you pick up one of these, and make sure it's universal. It's like 10 bucks on Amazon. So okay, let me install this. Okay guys, that's how it's actually mounted. As you can see, you have to basically kind of set it up where it actually will mount to your rear view mirror and get it right. So that's pretty clean. Now I'm actually going to install the hard wire. So let's go and start doing that. Okay guys, you have to basically take this mini USB wire here and run it. See how it's right here? Run it underneath the dash or underneath the headliner with this tool. And once you get to here, you actually basically, my fuse box is located down here, down over there. So I have to run the wire all the way down here until it hits the fuse box, and then we could tap off onto an accessory fuse. So let me just finish fixing up this wire, or actually rerouting this wire, and then we're going to get into the fuse box. All right guys, when you finish running your wire, you want to go to your fuse box. It's going to be different in every car. The way you're going to route your wire is going to be different in every car, and you're going to want to pull off your fuse cover and look at your fuse diagram. And let's pull this out. So if we look at our fuse diagram, we see that we want to tap off an accessory, meaning that we don't want constant power to the camera, because if we leave it on, it's going to drain our battery. So we need to hit an accessory that turns on when the ignition turns on. So I'm looking at this one right here, this 15 amp battery with audio. I think we're going to tap off that one because that's the audio or the radio, and the radio will just come on when the ignition comes on. We're going to tap off that. And with the actual tap, we have, let me bring this up here, some fuses that we actually can tap off to these plugs. So you have your red, which is your power, and then you're going to have to find a good ground for this. So let's go ahead and install this. Okay guys, that's what it actually looks like when you actually jump it. You can see that I jumped it off that power socket. And then for your ground, you're going to want to make sure that you get a good ground. Actually, this was part of this plastic piece. I put a washer between the screw, so it actually has some contact to ground it. It works pretty good. So let's see if this thing actually works. Okay guys, here is the true test. Let's turn on the car. The camera is off right now. Whoops, let's start it up, sorry. And it looks like it turns on, which is good. I'm gonna shut the car off and it should remain on with the accessories. So I actually tapped off this guy right here. It is the power outlet. It's not on all the time. It basically is an accessory that comes on with the ignition. And it looks like it's working. So let's take this off. Comes off. Let's just put the ignition back on. We're not going to start the car. And it turns on. So basically what we want is to have it with the ignition and not a true constant 12 volt. One thing you want to do too is when you do this install, you want to take off your negative cable on your battery and then put it back on. You never want to do any type of electrical with the negative battery on. So that is how to install a dash cam within 5 minutes. All right, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.